Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, hey, guy. Oh, okay. That's a great... Okay.
Oh.
Apparently something's happening.
Yeah, this is another recording session, so... I don't remember... Well, I don't remember what happened last other than that boss battle.
There was the... Oh, God. There was the crazy boss battle with Demon Man. The crazy big flying...
Right, that thing was pretty cool.
Yeah. The design of the bosses are pretty cool in this game.
I like the face on that.
Yeah, it's a little disturbing. I don't know if people have noticed, the quality of the images have gone up because Cujo
Because
realized...
I was right.
I hate...
How long have
I hate.
How long have I been yelling at you?
Shut up.
Months, maybe now, like 6 months. So Cujo, in all of his genius, decides
this is my first gaming computer. Before you continue, shut up.
So Cujo, in all of his glory, decides that he doesn't want to keep the installation of the game on his computer. So instead, he installs it on an external hard drive and plays it directly off the external hard drive. And the day I realized...
Just the YouTube comments.
The day I realized this, I was like, Cujo, no, don't do that. That's so bad. And I explained, you have processing issues, things load much slower, you have a much, much higher risk of data loss, because if that shit gets unplugged partway through something, it's gonna get corrupted, probably. And Cujo was all like, I haven't had any problems yet, and I'm really safe with it, so I don't believe you. And lo and behold, I didn't realize that we were playing it off the external hard drive last time we recorded. And so I forced Cujo to install it on his computer, and oh look, the game plays like a charm.
So anyway, this game...
I'm happy that you brought that up because I was not planning on bringing that up.
Yeah, well, whatever. The game looks pretty now. I
mean, to be fair, it looked pretty before. It was just a little laggy.
You're a little laggy.
I
said it.
I mean,
I said it.
No big deal. You don't have to call attention to it.
People are going to yell at me for not getting that red orb, but I don't care.
Well, because this dude just played this game on easy mode outside of recording sessions.
It's weird how that would work, because nobody else does that. That's weird playing games. So, story-wise, there's nothing really new here. Oh, there's a red orb. Okay, fine, people, don't yell at me. I'll get this one.
If I recall, most Devil May Cry games kind of have long bouts of time in between plot points, right?
Sometimes. The cutscenes are where it's at a lot of times in the newer Devil May Cries because they're usually filled with badass sequences and cinematography and stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
But also, it introduces new enemy types. We actually ran into that when we ran into the first grouping of the marionettes. As I call them. I don't know if that's what they're called, but... Why are you...
Marionettes? You mean the...
The weird, puppet guys with blades on their feet or arms or whatever?
That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah. Sorry, marionettes were actually enemies in the first one, and I mean, they were life-size marionette puppets. They were creepy. So, case in point. So we have a cutscene here. And from a design perspective, you're wondering, okay, it's just him walking. What the hell's going on?
I mean, this is 4 minutes into the level, so actually that's not too bad as far as plot point intervals go.
Right. Yeah, let's just suspend the fact that he should have, fallen into it he should have splattered like a water balloon on the ground.
Well, he's a fucking whatever his name is. Nero, right.
So
sort of demon
cutscene puts us into a new level of the area, but also introduces these guys. And also introduces this is a completely new enemy type.
But they're not a sub boss or a boss. It's just you're gonna deal with these guys from now on.
Right, yeah.
They're pretty cool.
So right there. What I like about that cutscene is that it shows that they're crazy agile, they've got blades on their arms, and the first thing you see when you first go into gameplay is it teleports in front of you. So it's showing you, okay, so they're going to have some melee attack, they're not really going to have much range, as far as you know.
I mean, why else would they have a shield?
Exactly. Now this is interesting as well, because that, I almost think heals them or like gives them a little bit of a shield.
Yeah, if it doesn't heal them, I almost wonder what the point of that would be.
Are you also noticing something else that the game reveals to you with this new enemy type? When you hit them with the arm, you get a completely different move that you're doing to them.
Oh.
Begging the idea, or leading you to the idea, different enemy types give me different attacks with my Devil Bringer.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, so it presents new information about gameplay, your character's abilities, and enemy types all in the span of 5 minutes.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
When we encounter these guys in the future, are they generally always in pairs?
Yes. At least as far as I remember. They do sort of end up being in pairs a whole lot.
It seems like that's kind of the dynamic that they established during that, like, introductory thing.
Oh, okay. So, hey, buddy. Remember in Hyrule Warriors when you were saying that the big bad lady was, like, over-sexualized and such?
That's why you started bringing this up before we recorded, because it was happening here.
So, there, there is...
I'm telling you, man, I'm starting to think that it's a trope for a lot of Japanese games that villains are just, like, unnecessarily busty.
Yeah, well... the thing is, this will sort of be explained. Like, I could totally understand why she is. And it is explained when you find out more about her later on in the game. So, just keep that in mind. She's agile, she's crazy, she's great with a dagger, she's that was unnecessary, but like,
oh my god, that really just happened.
Yeah. Welcome to Don't Make Me Cry.
So, okay, while I'm not a fan of the sexualization of characters, I'm less upset here than I was with Hyrule Warriors, and for one very specific reason. Hyrule Warriors, there's no expectation of that, and in fact, it actually comes off as very, very much a surprise. In Devil May Cry, I feel like I can't remember any of the older characters, but I feel like it's a little more common in the Devil May Cry series than in Zelda games.
Right.
So while it's not surprising, it makes it less slightly less bad, even though it's still bad.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Now, something that they're talking about here is she's saying she's from the order that he's a part of, and he's like, bullshit.
The order that he murdered?
The Order of the Sword. The government people that he belongs to.
Yeah, okay.
But she's basically God. I don't... Even he's like, okay.
I mean, like, as far as this cutscene goes, it's pretty clear that she's just trying to gain his allegiance, or to trick him, or at least to not get him to prevent him from fighting her, right? Like, if she can't persuade him that she's from that order, then at least she can do is make him find her desirable.
Yeah.
That's my interpretation of what was going on there, at least. Whether or not that was what the actual intention on the developer's part is, who knows?
Well, what's interesting is when you find out more about the character later, you sort of think about how she behaves in those moments, and it sort of makes sense, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't even know if that was intentional on their part. I don't know if that was something that they actually planned for. But in this situation, I sort of understand a possible explanation for why she's so over-sexualized and such.
But that's something we don't necessarily understand until later.
Right.
Well, I guess I'll sort of hold my tongue until then. Yeah. I still really, really would not be at all surprised, though, if the publisher of this game was just like, hey, we gotta have some sexy ladies in here. Yeah. So make it happen.
Yeah.
And then they, worked out something to make it make sense.
Plus, it's like a marketing thing. Like, who usually plays these games?
Well,
Not that I'm saying that these are like...
This is the argument of who usually plays these games. Well, it's usually young, like adolescent to young adult males. Mm-hmm. Well, why do you think it's only young adolescent or young adult males? Probably because there's a lot of over-sexualization and it's just straight up insulting and it's marketed only to men. Like, that's not to say that women wouldn't want to play this game. It's that it's almost expected that women shouldn't play this game.
Yeah.
Let alone if they do, it almost feels like... I can't really speak for them, but, you know, if it were the other way around, I'd almost feel like it'd be betraying my own gender by playing a game that's straight up insulting and objectifying that gender, you know?
You know what I say to that? Fuck silverware.
I agree.
Now, with everything in this level...
Whoa!
Yeah, this is a... I don't want to say dungeon crawl portion, but like... So, you understand, like... Okay, you're trying to find... You're trying to find Dante, because he went and killed your leader and all that stuff, and you're trying to get rid of the demons at the same time. So, why are you going through this castle?
I don't know.
Like... That's one of my complaints about some of these Devil May Cry games.
The levels don't make sense for the context.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, I'm in a castle now. Yay! Like,
whose castle is this?
Exactly. You don't. It's not really explained why you're in this castle. It's not like, oh, I have to go meet people here, or, you know, the last order that he got was actually from the red-haired guy saying, "Get the people to safety," and he goes, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And now he's just sort of here. So
wrecking shit in some rando's castle.
Yeah, at least with the reboot DMC, they really did sort of have each level and everything make sense as to why you're there, and the obstacles that you would come across made sense. I thought the writing in that game was pretty damn cool. Plus, the level design was fucking beautiful. Anyway, that's not this game though. This one is good, though. I'm not, like, downplaying this game.
Well, more downplaying this game in the next episode.
Yeah. I mean, wait, no. No, God, no.
Alright, we'll see you in the archives.
Woo!